guys, what's going on? So we are back with another video answering your questions. Noah Gonzalez asked, have you guys ever considered getting a bigger bird? We have definitely ruled out ever getting a really big bird like a macaw or a cockatoo or any of those birds that you kind of see in the pet store and like, whoa, look at that bird. Our place is way too small for that. We don't have adequate space and it's just not practical for where we are right now. We're also a little leery about, you see macaws that can bite off a child's finger, bite off an adult's finger. Some of those birds, they've got large beaks and large claws, and we have a small child. And while some people, I'm sure, have those birds and have children and have no problem with it, we just don't feel it's the best choice for us right now. Peppa Margaret Pig asks, what are those on their ankles? Pillow and Pearl both have little ID bracelets on their ankles. They came with them from the stores that we got them from. They've never seemed to bother them. We don't ever see them picking at them or chewing at them. Their legs have never been red or irritated by them, so we've just left them on there. And the stores also said that you can leave them on there permanently.
William Godwin said, hi guys, I was just wondering where you got Pearl because I was considering a cockatiel. We got Pearl at Omar's Exotic Birds, but the store near us is closed now.
Kikyo asked, do you guys have any issues with the dander or powder that Pearl gives off? I guess it depends what your definition of the word issue is. We don't have any allergies, we don't have any health issues when it comes to that. Sometimes it's a little annoying when Pearl's been sitting on you and preening herself and you stand up and there's just white powder all over. But that's as much of an issue as we ever really have. But I think if you have an allergy to bird dander, having cockatiel could pose a problem because they are pretty dusty.
And oh gosh, sorry. There's a lot of dust and fluff coming off there.
Yadira Cervantes said, do you recommend me to clip my cockatiel's wings? He's never been out of the cage and I want to take him out, but I don't know if I should clip the wings or not. And we would recommend that if your bird has never been out of the cage before, clipping your bird's wings is the best way to go. There's safety issues as far as your bird flying around in a space that they are unfamiliar with. They could crash into windows, they could crash into mirrors, they could fly into unsafe spaces like the kitchen where there might be hot things on the stove. If your bird has clipped wings, you have a lot more control over them. They're just slower, they don't maneuver as well, and a bird flying into a window with clipped wings is a lot safer than a bird flying into a window at full speed. Oh, come on.
Try again.
Now that being said, once your bird is accustomed to their surroundings and they sort of have an understanding of where they can and can't go, then, as we did with Pearl, you can let your bird's wings grow out. Both of our birds had clipped wings at the beginning. They both came with clipped wings from the stores where we bought them. And for both of them, we kept their wings clipped until we felt they could safely maneuver around the apartment. Now that they are familiar with their space, they have unclipped wings, they fly laps, they fly circles back and forth into the kitchen, into the living room, all over the place. And fingers crossed we haven't had any incidents of them ever getting hurt. The other thing with having clipped wings when you have a new bird, because they can't fly, they're not as independent, they're more reliant on you to help them move around. Because they're slower, they can't just shoot off in any direction. They're more likely to be around you, to maybe want to sit on you and spend time with you, and you can help strengthen your bond before you let the wings grow out and they are more independent. Content Worth Watching asked, are birds noisy pets? Would it be easy to sleep if it was in my bedroom, or will it make too much noise? Now, this is sort of a broad question that we can't really answer wholly regarding all birds. All we can do is answer it in regards to the birds that we have. Pillow and Pearl have never been noisy in the mornings before we come downstairs. We've never been up in the bedroom hearing them just chirping and squawking at 5 a.m. or anything like that. They usually seem to be waking up right around the time that we get downstairs at 7 o'clock. And sometimes after we're down here, they'll start chirping and talking to each other and things like that. But we've never been bothered by any noise that they've made before we come downstairs. The same thing at night. We do cover them at night. Sometimes before that, they will be a little chirpy and chattery with each other. But once they're covered up, they are quiet, and they're quiet throughout the night. As far as having a bird in your bedroom, the only time we've had one of the birds staying long-term in the bedroom is when we brought Pearl home and we took Pillow upstairs to keep them quarantined, separated for a month. And we never had any problem with Pillow making noise in our room at any strange hours. When the sun came up, he woke up and was his normal self. When the sun went down and got dark, he got quiet. And of course, if you keep your cages covered at night, there's a much higher chance that they won't make any noise. Again, it depends on the individual bird. Sometimes you might just be taking a risk having a bird in your bedroom. Depends on the personality of the bird and how noisy they want to be.
Rylan Moore asked, what do you feed your birds? Well, usually we feed them a mix of seeds, pellets, and vegetables, and fruit. Although they tend to prefer vegetables to fruit, don't you? Yes, you do. So they get a mixture. A lot of people will say switching over to pellets is ideal, and that may be the case, but we provide a mixture of both, and they do eat pellets in with their seeds. Now, in terms of seeds, we have a couple seed mixtures, and we'll mix it up. So it's not just one mix from a big bag. We actually have a bunch of other little seed blends that we mix in there so they get a good mixture. And that, along with the pellets, is usually, we feel, pretty good diet for them.
Bow to Banana Woe said, I found a bird just like yours on the street next to my house, and now I'm keeping him. But he won't let me touch him. Why? My best guess at this is that that bird is just really scared. If it was a domesticated Budgie or Cockatiel like Pillow or Pearl and it got loose, it probably has no idea what's going on. It's probably just trying to survive. It's lucky for that bird that you picked it up, and if you're taking care of it, that's fantastic. It probably just needs a little extra time to get used to you.